So in this video we'll be seeing the data exfiltration with the out of band connection. So here we have the contact form. So let's go and fill something. And before sending the message, let's go and capture this request. So turn the intercept on and click on send message. And now you can see here these details have been sent using the XML format. So let's send this to repeater. Now what we can do is first we need to start a local server. So I'm using the Python 3 -m module http.server 1234 and hit enter. So we'll be listening on 1234 port, and if there is any connection to this port, it will be shown here. So what we're going to do is we cannot write this entity in the parameter entity in the internal DTD. So that's why we are going to write our own external DTD, and we are going to refer that external DTD from here. So let's say and write the doc type. Doc type, the name is root because it's the root is the root element. Let's say a entity, that is a parameter entity, let's say DTD. So that points to the external DTD. And we need to give the IP address, port number. So copy this and slash, let's say pond.dtd. So this is the DTD, and we need to refer this one. So it's like calling this one, and it will go and fetch this pond.dtd. So in our system we should have the file. So we are hosting in the this web server from temp directory. So in the temp directory, let's go and create this pond.dtd. So here what we are going to do is we are going to encode the file contents in the base64 format. So we'll be using the base64 wrapper. So we'll be using PHP filter convert.base64 encoding. So we have this file contents parameter entity ready. Now we will be defining another one parameter entity. So this parameter entity, let the name be exploit, and this contains another parameter entity, another normal entity. Or you can also define a parameter entity here. So let's try the both ways. Let's say this entity name is post. So we should start another web server. So on 1234 port we will be hosting the DTD. So after hosting the DTD, it should make the get request. So this should be confusing. So we should choose another port that should be open to get the data. Let's say 8000 port. So let's go and so connect to this 8000 port, and after that what you need to do is, let's say D question mark D is equals to percentage file contents. So we are including the file contents here. So it will be the contents of this XXE passability will be base64 encoded, and that base64 encoded string will be sent in the D parameter value. And then what we are going to do is, we are going to say percentage post data. So make sure, so first we need to say the exploit and then post data. So I think we are good to go. So let's save this one. So let's go and so pond.ddd. So you can delete this one and we can just send this one. And we did not get any get request. Sorry, we need to specify the port number 1234 because that's the port we have been using. And we should see the get request from the IP address, and we did not get any data, so there may be something wrong within our DTD. So let's change this to normal entity. So we'll be using this normal entity here, which is the post data. So now let's go and send this one, and we should see the second get request, and we did not get any data. So there may be something wrong within our DTD file. Oh, sorry, I did not specify the system. Sorry for that. Now let's go and send the request again, and you can see we got the data. And you should also see the third get request, and here you can just base64 decode this. And you get the passability content files. So in this way you can extract any file content with the out of band connection. So we should host the web server, and we should make this DTD file. So that's all about this extracting the data using the out of band technique.